Good evening, everybody. We're on the air. Good evening, everybody. And I need to mute the Twitch channel. It's Painting with Parallax at the new Marik workshop. I'm joined tonight by my co-hosts that have names.
Real names. And also screen names.
I'm Garbanzo Beanwater, and this is my favorite show on the internet.
Some people have low standards.
That's fair. Also, Painting with Parallax does not endorse snorting Nuln oil.
We do not.
However, it is more cost-effective to rub it directly on your eyeballs.
This is true.
Ouch!
But also, maybe don't do that.
Judging. I am judging heavily.
You're not the only one.
Somebody put playing joke in there, please. Just do it. That's all we need. Oh,
Hi,
shit.
Grimos.
For legal reasons.
Why am I not included in that?
I know. You forgot the Warlax.
Have you tried biting people about it?
Well, let's not talk about biting, please.
Okay, let's jump into things, because tonight I'll actually get to paint, because Diggs had... Okay, apparently Diggs and Crow are both screaming at me. Thank you, Square. Oh my. I got one submission this week. So, and I think Square, you're responsible. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. And it's an atlas. Look at that fucking atlas. I like the way that you have the color fade from the green on top to the grayish blue. It's good.
Yeah, it's like one of those fancy-ass sports car paint jobs.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Why so many Diggs roars? So many Diggs roars. Ooh, Grimos is painting Cthulhu mechs this evening. I am interested on seeing what that means. So, inevitably, Grimos will send that to us next week. What cursed thing will Parallax make this week? How terrible will Squicules be? Find out on the new Marik workshop. I don't have a Banshee Howl.
I'm just trying to become the dollar store in-home cursed. I want to be the dollar store version of Mike. I can't be that cursed, but I can be that cursed in volume.
You got to work on your hello then, if you want to be dollar store Mike.
Hello.
See, that's not it.
Hello.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 'Tis I, Beanwater Punchman, and this is the favorite store on the Citadel. Give me your internet money.
No, don't give him your internet money. Save your internet
money.
Save your internet money for Saturday and make Rob stay on for like a day and a half straight.
Yes, that will be hilarious.
I thought it was Friday.
Friday
Friday.
and Saturday.
Friday is
That's
just
right.
an extension of Saturday in reverse.
What is Friday if not Saturday 0.5?
Oh, it is the day where you get fries.
No, I have fries.
And yes, folks, I will be jumping in at some point to co-host with Rob.
Ditto.
Also
God
me.
damn it, chat.
No, Vectron, no Night Elf. Save it. Tomorrow. You're supposed to keep Rob on for 36 hours.
It will be very funny.
Okay. Like I said, this is what Diggs put up for me to grab today because the email forwarding isn't working yet, but here we go. Okay, that's what I got. I like the Atlas. It's a CGL Atlas. It's a good Atlas. I like this Atlas. Now let's look at what we've been up to. Cookie, what have you been doing?
Cookie
One bit was just cheered with instructions unclear.
Damn it, Betron, get your dick out of the ceiling fan.
No, toaster.
Okay, get your dick out of the ceiling toaster.
Cookie has been doing work things, so Cookie has not done jack or crap this week.
Warlax, what's your excuse?
School.
School and illness, right?
Well, today is illness, but before today it has been school.
Okay, Squick.
For those of you who don't know, I am going back to school for photography, and right now it is kicking my ass.
It does that. The spider toaster did get out again, Master. I'm sorry.
No, remove penis from spider toaster. Do not add additional.
No spider toasters. No spider
Just
toasters.
gonna be
Spit
scuttling
your
around
dick
with
out of
like
that.
one dick per leg all over the ceiling. Nobody's ready for that.
Oh god, this is what we're working with tonight, folks. Here we go.
Listen, you have one person that is extremely tired, one person that is sick,
And Squick.
and you.
I'm a good influence.
Oh, the Adventures of Dick Toaster, Private Investigator.
It's pronounced Richard Toastar.
Why does the spider toaster have a mana bar?
Because it's a boss fight. You
Wait,
don't know
but
it. You're in a Souls like.
How many health bars does it have?
A
Many.
human number.
And Squick, what's your excuse?
I mean, did you see that sandwich I made?
In fact, I did, and now so does everyone else.
That was a really tasty sandwich, but now I don't want to move.
Well, it's here for everyone to behold. Here's Squick's dinner, folks.
Yeah. I made a tasty sandwich. I should
Yeah.
have had some soup with it, but
You should have.
I just
You
wasn't
should have
feeling
had
soup.
condensed Campbell's tomato soup. And
Yeah,
it is
maybe.
a proper grilled cheese. It is made up of bread and cheese, and that's it.
There was some butter.
Okay, there's some, but that's fine. That's a
I used
medium in
heat
which to
lubricant.
toast it.
Cook it with an iron.
Cook it with an iron. You know, I too have been in college.
One of the best ways for grilled cheese is to do it just like that, except that you will also add garlic to your butter,
Mm-hmm.
and at the very end you throw in some green onions,
Yep.
and it comes out really, really good.
Too rich for my blood. But I will say, if you make a grilled cheese with Papa John's garlic butter spread
Oh,
that they
geez, that's
intend
good.
for like dipping breadsticks into, that makes a damn tasty sandwich.
Wookie makes butter. He makes a spice butter with garlic and Italian seasoning, a couple other things, and then uses it. And my daughter uses it for grilled cheese.
That sounds
It
great.
is so stinking good.
That sounds
Well,
great.
here's the other thing, guys. You aren't the only tired. You not. Fuck.
Yeah.
Self-demonstrating article, part 1. You guys aren't the only tired ones out there, so when I start reading through chat, my brain tries to help. It throws in a little bit of error correction and makes it a curveball, adding words that aren't there in an attempt to bridge the meaning of sentences. So you can imagine my confusion when I read over at Halzakar, and what I read is not what they wrote, because what they wrote makes sense, and what I read is, you can replace the peanut butter with mayo. And it's like, wait.
You know, that does sound like something our father
Wait.
would have done, Hal. Oh, God. I went on a road trip with our father when I was going into the 6th grade. So I was 11 years old. We're in the Badlands of South Dakota. And Dad decides it's breakfast time and we need to clean out the cooler. What do you put on a sandwich in the morning? Well, if you're our father, you get the cursed sandwich, where, you know, the first 3 things on this sandwich are fine. The first 3 things are fine. So it's like whole wheat bread, and then like peanut butter and jelly. And this is fine. And a piece of lettuce. Okay, it's a little weird, but it's not doing anything to hurt it. And then, being my father, fuck it, I need to get rid of this individually wrapped Kraft cheese, so it goes on here too.
Oh, no.
And then got turbo mad at me when I wouldn't eat it.
Why does this sound like my father? This sounds like my father, except it wasn't a sandwich, it was lots and lots of other things.
That sounds like what middle school me, where it was cooking experimentation with no budget and no standards.
Now this was my father in his 50s.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I did it again. I read that as individually whipped cheese, and I was confused again.
Grimos,
Yes.
my father
Yes,
was not in
Grimos.
the army.
Yes, mine was in Nam. Mine was in Nam.
Our fathers were
Listen,
probably of
listen.
similar ages then.
There is one thing that I can say for army food that is actually good that everyone hates, and that is shit on a shingle. And if any of you say anything wrong about it, you are wrong.
There's nothing
I thought
wrong.
that's what
SOS
the
is
guys
pretty
did
good.
when they didn't bring the bucket.
There's nothing wrong with
SOS
an
is pretty
SOS.
good.
Squick, you
didn't-
have to slap individual. That's not my mic fucking up. That's just my human mouth. It is receiving low signal. I will drink the water.
Okay, let's move on past sandwiches.
This is gonna be a great show.
Oh god. Okay, this is what I've been doing. So,
Look at you, Mister. Can actually have time to paint things.
well, I don't have to go to school anymore, so that makes up
That's
a lot
true.
of difference. So, this is
Shiny.
this is what I got after I decided, okay, last week's experiment was something more scale modelish. Let's apply that to something in the 6mm scale. So I got rust bucket. That is not bronzing and coppering. That is a rust effect. So this is supposed to be basically like a. You always see in BattleTech, oh, we've discovered an old SLDF weapon stash somewhere out in the periphery. And nobody ever comes, like, if you play the BattleTech game by Harebrained Schemes, it's like, oh yeah, we found all this shit with, like, our Atlas II and our King Crab and all this, and they're pristine. And they should be, at best, absolute rust buckets.
Right.
I'm going to push back on that one, because they did find it on a moon with no atmosphere.
No, it was a frozen atmosphere. It was,
Okay, so
you're
like,
thinking,
until you defrost the popsicle, the stick ain't gonna rust.
you're thinking of where they found the ship.
No,
The-
that was a different moon. BattleTech has a lot of moons.
Lots of them.
The mechs were wrapped in cosaline.
Cosmoline.
Yeah.
Ah, the tasty fluid.
That's it. That's
Listen,
it.
they were in an asbestos-lined chamber.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Asbestos toilet paper mech mummies. Oh, but I do want to take a moment while I'm looking at this and just point out that rust effect looks really good, but I don't think it looks like conventional rust there. My read on it from here is that looks like the kind of rust you get on a painted metal surface when that metal surface has gotten really damn hot a few too many times.
That's also possible. I just threw this together with the idea of me make rust. So
Rust good.
rust. I was pretty happy with this, and we're actually going to be working on that piece that I started last week some more. So, fuck, it's all hunchbacks.
I am working on one piece of the orc war boss that you sent me.
Oh, good.
Tonight is the power claw.
The claw.
The claw. We're
Sorry,
gonna
that was hard.
we're gonna do something interesting tonight. Whenever we get to this piece.
Hi, Buffo. Hi, Law.
Yes, verbal shitposting intensifies.
I'm with Vectron on this. Okay, so this was a test piece that I did to prepare for
Water break.
tonight. Water break. where I said, I want to do this on the model I started last week, but I really need to work out how to do that. So this is what we're aiming for tonight. So I just printed out another one of these, assembled it. I didn't put any basing or anything on it. This is kind of what I'm aiming for. Locust at home, yes.
I'm sorry. 1, that's very good. 2, not enough paint chipping.
There's a lot of that is just rust on that front panel.
Yep.
But, well...
Ooh, if it fights... what's that asshole who runs around with a billion flamethrowers? Anyway, the punchline is rotisserie chicken. Continue.
Rotisserie chicken. There we go. There we go.
Rotisserie mech warrior, what?
Yeah, so the one that we started last week is not quite this rusty, so where we left off, I haven't changed anything from that aside from some work on the basing that I'll show off when we get to it. And
have you broken out any pigment powders yet?
I did on the one that you're looking at here.
Okay.
Yeah, is that what I'm seeing around the feet area?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and I actually did work it up several times further up the legs, and I just think it's not coming through here, but yes, this whole thing did get a good coating of pigment powders.
Nice.
So, what else did I do? I did
you
these
try
guys.
Did I try what I told you with the alcohol inks?
No, but I did do something else that we're going to try this week.
Okay.
Damn, I love the flow on that model.
Right?
All the way on the right.
Yeah, so these are from Squicules Miniatures. This is the one of the Patreon benefits for this month. I saw these and I thought, oh, these are fucking great. And they're supposed to be like Star Wars Legion rebel soldiers in the desert.
Yeah. I can see that. Those are looking cool.
What, Cookie?
Comb the desert.
That's it.
Man,
we ain't found shit. And they actually do have some... Squamous has made some Imperial Scout Troopers that are kind of similarly outfitted. But I'm much more taken by these. These 4 are super broad, and like there's nothing about these that screams Star Wars. So these could be like any brand of irregulars you need them to be. They're not even necessarily super sci-fi-ish.
Yeah.
So I love models like that. I think I got one more here, and this is a project that I'm going to continue working on for a little bit. You've seen these before where I showed you how I repost them. And I'm working on stripping paint off of a 10th one so I can have, a full two fire groups here. They're all pretty similar. There's a couple of repeats in here, but yeah, I'm thinking that when I go to the BPL meetup next month, or, early November, whenever, I might take along a bunch of these and just give them out.
Okay.
You know what you need to do, Para? You need to paint one as you, and then it's you and the boys.
Me and the boys, huh?
I know, I was going to say the same thing, just section out 4 of them, start posing them in front of other things.
Me and the
Just
boys.
Me and the boys. That's the time we went fishing and caught a king crab. It was mad. We left in a hurry.
Yes,
Oh
we
my
did.
god, no.
No? What?
Take one of those. Take 3 of those actually, and do the walk meme, the funk walk meme now.
I'm not immediately familiar with which meme you're getting at. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So, like I said, I wanted to take this guy right here, and I'm going to do something interesting with him this week that I've only done once before on the test piece. This is why I didn't do the alcohol ink thing. It's because we're going to use oil paints.
Double alcohol.
Double alcohol. Oil paints. So, the oil paints are here to do a thing called an oil wash. So, the oil wash works because the nature of the oils here, when mixed rather thoroughly with mineral spirits, I suppose these are odorless mineral spirits, capillary action will actually pull this away from the surfaces and into all the crevices. All you really have to do is put it on the model and it'll take care of itself. It's kind of amazing.
Watch this. Have you tested it with that?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just know that with a certain type of spirit, I can't remember what kind it was.
There you go.
It
Ghosts.
started melted. It started melting the.
And yes, Lord Grimos, the good doctor.
It started melting one of Thunder's things he was painting. I think it was Lavender Spirit.
Okay, no, this is just
hand-
straight white spirits. Artist grade
On the
white
one hand,
spirits.
that's not amazing. On the other hand, if you also throw in some fire effects, you can do amazing recovery work there.
Okay.
Like, what, half of art is hiding the crime you committed doing the other half of the art?
You've been listening to Adam Savage again. So the first thing that I'm doing here is I've actually put my oil paint onto a piece of cardboard. And I'm going to leave it here for like a couple of minutes. And the idea with this is that by putting this out on the cardboard, the oil that is in the medium for this, you know, that makes it oil paints, will actually get absorbed into the cardboard. Obviously not all of it, but a lot of it. And it'll speed up the drying time of the paint.
Wait, I just dumped that in the wrong chat.
Uh-oh.
There.
You dumped
Sorry,
that
Cookie,
to
you
me.
get to see this
That's
twice.
okay. That's all right.
Yes, and Para, I sent a link to what I am referring to.
Your meme, sir. Okay.
Share with me also this meme that I might learn with brain sauce.
Well, I'm looking at
It's in the chat.
oh, it's in chat. Duh.
It's video.
What in the yeehaw rowdy house tumbling
You know,
backflip
I've
turbo
seen-
fuck on the moon am I looking at?
I have seen somebody take this character recently and make a model out of it. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on here.
Neither do I, but I just find it far too amusing.
What?
And if you were to make 3 of those rangers, and one of them was just the guy doing the march, just, oh god.
Is this the same studio that did Yellow Submarine?
I was thinking this looks like the... You remember when we were kids and there used to be those commercials for... yes, those kids are speaking French.
Oh,
The
yes.
Muzzy. The
Muzzy,
Muzzy
yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
But this is actually from the Soviet Union, so
Oh.
I don't know.
But why?
I don't want to put cat ears on this. You got me? Mad
I
Ducks?
hate that I'm enjoying this weird monstrosity you posted.
Oh my. The degenerates I hang out with. And also Cookie.
They've done a really good job hiding their cut points with the scene bounce.
Mad Ducks has responded to your not wanting.
Ah! You're not my boss. He's on vacation. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still sending me emails every day, but he's on vacation. Okay.
Who do I send the weird shit to now?
Chat. You just drop it in chat.
I don't know. I'll put it in our chat, and if you know what, Cookie, you get to be the arbiter. Does the rest of chat get to see this?
Oh God.
Because I'm not really helping tonight. I am 1000% a distraction and a disruption.
Yeah, chat gets to see that. Yeah, just drop that right in there.
Oh god.
Very poor choice of words.
Oh god.
Do it.
Feast upon that with your eye tubes. Your ocular spheres will thank you as your brain meets process the signals.
Guys, I just want to make a point. I've been told by 2 of my co-hosts tonight that there's a good chance that they're going to be retiring early. So there, you know, we might be stuck with just me and Squick tonight. I don't know what's going to happen here. It could be
I don't
anything.
know either, but we're gonna investigate one move at a time until we have invented the entire new dance sensation for a new age.
The locomotion?
Locomotion is from the old world. We're
The
gonna modernize it,
Inquisition,
turbo it
what a
up, and shove lightning up the wow hole until it zazzes to the 10th
No,
degree.
no,
We're gonna
no.
invent
No.
high-speed rail.
Nothing's going up the wow hole. No.
How am I www.weird?
I don't know. None of this is my fault, and that is very
None
good.
of this is my fault. Squick, these are words that came out of your mouth. You are uniquely at fault.
Yes, it is a new invention. I call it lying.
Ah, okay. Excellent. Excellent. This is what we needed, folks. This is the night ahead of us. Okay, so I'm mixing up a bunch of this white spirit with the paint that I've laid out. And look here, I'm just going to show you this right on the rim of this little cup that I'm using. This brush is absolutely ruined with this shit. All I'm going to do is I'm going to touch it right here where there's a little crease in the cup. And it's going to go boop, and it's just going to spread out some. And probably need to thin it a little more, but you can see what it's doing there. It's just the capillary action. That there's something about the chemistry of the medium or something that just makes
it become a robot.
Bleep bloop. Who's a robot?
You a little bit.
Oh no,
Travel's
I'm roboting.
A
Chat,
little
I'm
bit.
Roboting
a
and the
little bit.
stream
You're back.
is compensating.
ah.
We are experiencing time travel in both directions at once. It's invigorating.
Oh dear.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah.
This
bang,
is
walla, walla,
kind
bing,
of
bing.
like panel liner, Grimos. I don't know. I guess it's Dopashkolny said that. I'm going to say Dopashkolny because it's funny. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this heavily inundated brush, and I'm just going to touch it somewhere. We're going to see what happens. So I'm in frame, and we're just going to go.
You're just gonna touch it somewhere?
Yep.
Show me on the doll where you're going to touch it.
Well,
Oh, sweet
since I'm
goodness.
holding the doll, I'm just going to do.
Ah, sweet goodness.
And now here's the nice thing about oil paints is that they stay wet for long enough that, I'm just going to rub shit all over this more or less. And it's going to go where it needs to go. And then I'm going to come back through in a minute with paper towel or Q-tip or something like that. Actually, I've got makeup sponges here that are perfect for this. And I'm just going to put a little bit of white spirit on it and take off what I don't need.
So it's kind of like antiquing then.
Yes, very much. Very
so
much.
Grimos, was it you that added the 127?
Oh God, which one was 127?
It's because I'm a lord and a sir among daddies, Rob said.
Rob did say that. I was
Did
there.
you add? Okay.
I was
okay.
there when Rob said it.
Wait, sorry, I checked out for a minute. What are we dunking on Rob with?
We're not dunking on Rob. Rob is a.
No, I challenge him to space basketball because I don't know the rules for that either.
Well, you have to play LeBron James on Mars.
Is that the name of an album?
Yes.
It is now.
Understandable.
Unfortunately, it's also owned by Warner Brothers, and it's a mashup of all of their properties.
I mean, that sounds amazing. I'll watch it.
Well, this is how you end up with a Looney Tunes cartoon that has the Droogs from A Clockwork Orange in it.
You've already made a sale. Give me the tickets.
Okay, go watch the latest Space Jam then. You're set.
I have heard unflattering things regarding.
Hey, no,
Space
you already
Jam, but
bought
I
it.
have not yet seen it for myself.
You already bought the ticket, man. I can't help you.
Oh. Oh well.
Everybody get up. It's time to jam.
Oh God, I went to the bank today. And
did you
go into
sing
a bank,
Space Jam at the teller?
No. The bank music was Pump Up the Jam. And I was not
Yes.
sure how to deal with that.
Yes. nothing makes you feel older than when the music is 80s and 90s music.
No, Cookie, I can do so much worse. I can do so much worse than that. I'm listening to classic rock on FM radio, taking the kids to school, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they start playing a Three Doors Down song from 2003. Yeah.
Oh, what was it I saw? And it was like, oh, yeah, this is 24 years old. And I was like, holy crap, I'm old. Stop now. Stop now.
You see, I don't think I've said this on stream yet, so I'm going to say it now. I had a realization a couple of years ago that my kids are further separated from Kurt Cobain than I was separated from the Beatles at birth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm not okay with that realization.
Yep.
I am not okay with that.
Yep. I sing out loud to the music in the Walmart. I'm horrible. I just sit there and sing along. I'm like, this is my music.
You're coping.
This is my music. Too bad. Sorry.
Your kids love it. They adore it, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're like, okay, we'll be over here 3 aisles away. See you, Mom.
You cannot escape
Meanwhile,
that easily. I have purchased the argument-winning megaphone.
Meanwhile, Cookie's just wandering down the aisle where they're keeping various important sundries that Cookie assuredly needs. And she's just singing, all that she wants is another baby. Hey.
Wait, can we have like an awful karaoke night?
Not on Twitch.
Unless you do Twitch Sings. There is Twitch Sings.
Good lord.
Parallax, you can get large cans of mineral spirits at hardware stores for cheap, and you can use that to refill your small bottle.
Yes, but here's the thing.
The same goes for a can of SpaghettiOs, really.
I don't want hardware
stores. Oh my gosh,
NPC,
you hurt my soul.
Didn't even bother to spell it right.
I know.
So here's the thing. I have done that, and I do somewhere in the house have a big fuck-all bottle of odorless mineral spirits, and I'm here to tell you that they are not quite as low odor as the art stuff.
There is nothing in the world that will get humans as a whole snorting your product faster than labeling it odor-free.
Odor-free, yep.
No, that's not entirely true.
Odor-free cocaine.
Scratch and sniff stickers.
Listen, I'm sorry. Odor-free Vicks Vapor Rub, it defeats the point.
Yeah. It's... Why would you do that? Why would you even sell that product?
I don't know. It smells amazing.
The smell is the whole point. It's a mentholated gel. That's what makes it fucking work.
In a scented marker?
Can we get that in a scented marker?
And you can get it in a cigarette.
In one of those clip-on mustaches.
Ooh. I was going to say, Squick, you can get it literally in a cigarette.
I mean, yeah, but shoving those up your nose makes people think you're weird.
Well.
I am with my people. This makes me happy.
Oh.
We are helping.
So this is a makeup sponge. These are cheap.
They are
magical. Buy them on Amazon, and I've got a little bit of mineral spirit on it, and then the sponge came off the stick.
New from Crayola menthol scented green.
Oh, good Lord.
NPC, I'm gonna push back a little. I am the COOKIE cookie. I am not the KOOKIE cookie. There's a difference. There is a difference. There is a member of the chat. There's a member of the chat who is
Kooky as opposed to Cookie.
Yeah. So, and I have the strong urge to quote Data talking to Dr. Pulaski. One is my name. One is not.
Well, I mean, there's the other side to it of Data talking to Dr. Pulaski, where she says something to him, and then he just looks her back in the eye and says, "Say that to my face, bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he really wants to.
or he turns to Dr. Polanski, simply opens his mouth. There is a short burst of Data, and her head is all over the walls.
The Wesley strategy. No, in that vein, I really want Data, why do you want to feel human emotion? I wish to shitpost upon the galactic-wide broadcasting unit.
Subspace shitposting is one of my primary drivers, Captain.
Yeah, why don't they have that as, like, everything in Star Trek is Planet of the Hats. So why isn't anyone's hat shitposting other than meme species, which is never brought up again?
I love meme species. They're my
Everyone
favorite.
loves meme species.
The children of Temba.
Yeah, or Gorn diplomacy. Like, hi, we've kidnapped your captain, so our captain can beat the shit out of it. Diplomats.
No. I think the Organians. No, not the Organians, but the Gorn didn't do that. Another original series disembodied all-powerful species did that. There's so many of those. I feel like it was the Organians, but I don't think it was.
It could be. Yeah, Q is... I love that... oh, damn, what's his name?
John Delancey.
Yes. With his cadence, his delivery, he is now Q in, like, what, 3, 4 series?
4.
Yeah.
At least. Actually, no, let me think about that. Next Gen, DS9, Voyager, Lower Decks, and Picard. 5.
That's 5 in Star Trek.
Oh, yes, he was also in My Little Pony.
And what was that game where you bone physics professionally?
Kerbal?
Skyrim?
No. It was, damn, you have, like, some kind of physics fucking device. And
Control?
I'm pretty sure you're talking
It's
about
not
horses in Skyrim.
It...
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong,
He says
Parallax.
to
You're
the
just an
side of
asshole.
to the side of to the side of the
He
mountain.
always just sounds like he's having a great time. If Tom Hiddleston hadn't been as good as he was as Loki, John Delancey would have been
Well,
the
yeah.
perfect option.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but you are not taking that away from Tom Hiddleston because, oh my god.
That man fucking
That
loves
boy.
that
Amazing
life.
job. That and the
I'm
Loki
Loki.
series.
I do what I want. Oh, your brother's throwing shade in the chat, dude.
No, he's right. Cisco's the correct answer. Cisco's the best.
I mean, you're wrong, but
you're wrong.
It's defendable.
I will.
Engage.
You're wrong.
Squick, my brother and I will both fight.
Cool, you're still wrong.
And my man is right in that Barkley was the holodeck shit poster.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but not on purpose. He had a problem.
I'd like to point something out momentarily, please.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
The best captain in Star Trek. Are you ready for this?
I'm
Yes.
here.
I have my own opinion, but proceed. I will fight you.
Admiral Akbar.
Oh shit.
Fuck you. Fuck this guy.
No,
John
I'm gonna
Delancey was also in Stargate SG-1. I'm trying to remember who he was in
Yeah.
SG-1.
go,
I know he
probably a
was. I
dickhead.
just can't remember who
He
he was.
was on a few episodes of The West Wing. Like, he wasn't cute. But,
Okay,
you know.
I'm just gonna pull up John Delancey on, like, I don't know, some kind of wiki bullshit machine.
IMDb.
How about IMDb? Yeah.
No, I'm much happier with Wiki Bullshit Machine. If that's not a site on...
Oh, the NID kernel. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's true.
If Wiki Bullshit Machine is not a Wikia fandom site by the end of the stream, I'm going to be disappointed.
Wait. He also voiced
Night
the
Owl,
Vulture.
do your magic.
He voiced the Vulture in Marvel's Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable Radio Show.
Those were
Oh, he was
certainly
the
words.
asshole senator. That okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Pop-up dungeon. That may have been what I was thinking of.
Pop-up video.
That was Ron. What's his name though? Too no, that was Kinsey. Never mind.
He's
God,
done
dude.
Mr. Freeze.
You know, he was also Sinestro on Duck Dodgers in 34th and a half century.
Duck Dodgers was hilarious. Duck
Interesting.
Dodgers.
He was the Green Lantern villain Sinestro.
Yeah, he was the voice of Brainiac, too.
Darkwing Duck.
What? When? On what?
Justice League.
No.
One.
Yeah, 2017.
Which one? Oh,
Oh,
that
okay.
one.
City and
okay.
Plastic Man Saves the World.
Okay, so not Justice League like
Everyone,
2000.
please, a moment of silence for Lord Grimos' Null Oil, which he apparently dumped all over his desk.
It's
Make it up.
this is why I
Put-
don't buy Citadel paints.
Exactly.
Put Angel Thump or Bible Thump in the chat. Like this.
Cookie's gonna do it
Except
for us.
without the
All right, there we go. That's our moment of silence. Everyone may
Okay.
shit as necessary.
Oh no, Master Mayhem.
There you
I
go.
must disagree on that point. Because as far as war crimes per minute of command, you would be
There.
very hard pressed to beat the EMH.
Really?
Yeah, he was in command of a ship for all of 5 minutes,
Oh, that's
ordered
right.
an undeclared attack, and murdered the fuck out of a bunch of dudes before piecing out.
Oh,
Just
doctor.
Like, yes, this seems not good. Ship, explode them. I'm out.
Oh my. Now I haven't watched any of Prodigy, so I don't have any idea if he shows up in Prodigy. Somehow it would not at all surprise me. But watch
That looks really good.
what does.
I like the way you're putting that.
Oh, the oil wash.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dark. The
Yeah,
Words are not-
this is just a
words are-
mix of burnt umber, burnt
Uh-huh.
sienna, and black, and basically equal proportions, and then enough paint thinner in order to get it to a wash consistency. And then I've just
Yeah.
come back through with my
it just
makeup
looks like.
brushes.
I was
Yeah, no, it just
100%
looks
wrong.
like you were 100% wrong.
I was 100% wrong. The name of the game he was in was Quantum Conundrum.
No, it's Quantrum now.
Quantum Conundrum. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is Quantrum.
Quantum
I am Dr.
Conundrum.
Swole, Jake.
If I can't talk good pretty mouth English word, I can spice it up by adding a bunch of accents until you can't tell. I'm
Here's what
fucking
we're
it
gonna
up.
do. Squick, we are gonna recast you as Tim Curry in the next Command and Conquer Red Alert game.
Space.
No, not allowed. Tim Curry is still alive, therefore he can still be that man.
Unfortunately, Tim Curry suffered a massive stroke some years ago and can't.
Damn.
It is terribly unfortunate.
Okay,
It
so
seems like he's still having a good time.
what we are saying here, Tim Curry can still voice act the character. Squick can act it out.
I'm not sure he can, but we'll find out.
Hello, I am my clone from the future.
Hello, I am other Tim Curry. That's right. We're going to force Squick to wear women's lingerie and sing transsexual alien. No, what is it? Sweet transvestite.
Transvestite.
Sweet transvestite from Transsexual Transylvania.
Yeah, I mean, I'll sing stuff from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, but you have to wear lingerie while you do it.
I mean, sure.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, if that's
Guys,
the price of being Tim Curry.
guys, this is now a stream. Stay on him until he does it.
I mean, I have not yet received the Tim Curry paycheck.
Well, I can't do much about
There's
that. We're WBPL 76, man. We don't have that kind of budget.
Understandable. Can I
Yep.
get like... Wait, what? He was on the Angry Beavers?
Would it surprise you in the slightest? He was
Did.
in
He was in the
Congo,
episode Yak
dude.
in the Sack.
Dude, he was in Congo. He had no standards in the 90s.
Wait, this was 2000. He was in Secret Agent Man, the TV series.
The TV, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, so this is where we are.
Wookie says Archer was the best Enterprise captain, and I, as a Wookie, shall remove anyone's arm who disagrees with me.
Okay,
Joke's on you, I've got two of them.
this is true. I'm sticking with Cisco here. Like, any other captain from a series would have allowed the Federation to lose the Dominion War.
Okay, I will agree with you with the provision that we must remove first season Cisco from the running.
Yes, we have to start with season 3 Cisco.
Okay.
You go season 3, like, I'm even willing to entertain cutting all the way to season 4. But yeah, like at least 4 solid seasons of Cisco's the best captain.
At a certain point, he got pretty damn good.
At a certain point, Rick Berman and Ira Stephen Bear managed to convince Paramount to let them write Avery Brooks the way that they wanted to, and to let Avery Brooks look like Avery Brooks.
Instead of being...
Well, they let him shave his head and grow goatees, so, he looked like he did on A Man Named Hawk.
The characters do not make sense, and it bugs me.
Kira makes sense. She's still unlikable. But...
Yeah.
But she's kind of supposed to be. You totally understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Bashir makes sense. He's an idiot early on.
Yeah, they did a lot of...
Bashir had a lot of character growth.
Okay, cool. Character growth is much better. I was going to go with ball trimming.
Yes.
Like, they shaved down the idiot ball. They, yeah.
Okay, so I have taken the walker here, and I have applied several layers of oil wash, and I'm putting it over here by my desk fan. It may or may not dry in the next hour. That's one of the downsides of using oils, is nothing happens quickly. But... in case it does, then we'll come back through. And at this point, I'm pretty happy going to pigment powders here. Maybe at some point I'll add some sand to the base. And I did say I was going to talk about what I did to the base. So I added texture paste and, paint on that. And then I added some more rubble around the edges. So this is looking a lot more like, like this is in a urban combat environment.
When does he get his cowboy hat and boots?
As soon as I print them. But I don't know that the boots are going to fit his feet.
No, it's important because then it is Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You knew that was coming. If you didn't, you should have known.
Grimos wants me to use some Rainy River on this. I'm going to tell you, I used Rainy River on every one of these NCR veteran Rangers.
Wookie, you throw it back to the person who gave it to you.
What?
I was asked a direct question.
Oh, okay. You do with a self-destructive toy. Your husband is asking interesting questions.
Well, there's an argument because he was going to take arms off for disagreements, and somebody said not if they're jokes on you, they're detachable, and somebody else said, well, that makes it and he said that's easier to beat you with them, and then somebody else said not if they self-destruct, etc., etc., etc.
Well, clearly.
No, but I'm going to use my Iron Man force field.
I got special level 4 body armor that protects me from this kind of thing.
Hello, Taxman. Time to pay up for the weird, wacky bullshit you're inventing.
Rainy River Designs. Here, let me pull up the link.
That's right. Rainy River Designs, brought to you by the fine people in the general area of Michigan. That's right, Michigan, where many, surprisingly many Legionnaires are located.
Yes, because this state sucks.
I'm still going through John Delancey here. And apparently he was the voice of Dr. Quest in The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
they
anyway,
had
they
some
do
great
paint.
episode names.
They do paint. They do stuff. They do all kinds of stuff.
And if Kirsala is in our chat this evening, I am still talking to my boss.
Now, Cookie, who's the other half of Rainy River? You've told me before.
Data Nerd.
Data Nerd. Okay, so...
And I don't remember where Icy Depths is. I don't remember if it's a wash or an overlay or a paint.
I think it's probably a stain.
Stain?
Let's see if I've got... no, what I've got is Shimmering Lancet. So maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we need to work on something else. Well, do I have some something else's tonight? I have... Let's go through the list. I've got... Let's see. Okay. This is a Centurion that I've reposed. This is an Atlas. These are from Polygon Mechworks, which I think has changed its name, but Polygon Mechworks on Instagram at the very least. This is a Phoenix Hawk from White Rope.
All right.
What?
All right.
What?
I know what we're doing.
Uh-oh.
Is it painting?
It is painting.
Is it huffing paint?
I mean, if you want to, but
I don't think it has that kind of
Atlas
paint.
James Bond.
No. No, we've talked about
We
this.
have said we were going to do this.
No, we have said Assassin James Bond. This is the Assassin from White Rook. Now, unfortunately, one of its hands is a bit fucked.
Okay, so add a martini glass.
Well, they're separated, delaminated layer lines on the hand.
Yeah, so shave it and add a martini glass. It's the Battle Fist, whiskey
It's
style.
The Battle Fist. Wait, what cocktails are you drinking that are whiskey in a martini glass? I guess a Manhattan would come in a martini
Oh my
glass.
god, someone has suggested that a banshee should be Jaws.
What?
Hi, Harper. I have not.
What the?
And okay. So is this the time where I tell the story about the time I ordered an old fashioned without knowing what it was?
Yes. Because an old fashioned for those of you in chat that don't know is a very simple cocktail of bourbon or whiskey, usually bourbon or rye, and simple syrup, and then usually I think there's a dash of bitters and
Dash of bitters and orange.
I use orange bitters. And then there's usually an orange peel as a garnish, and you express the oil over the glass. Go Squick.
All I'm saying is that when we had a power issue in Alaska and we're out at the company lunch with the entirety of the IT department, I was not entirely sober when we were trying to troubleshoot, okay, but why the fuck isn't any of the network working? And the answer is because lightning just, again, straight up the wow hole of about $10,000 worth of equipment.
Right
It's
in the
also,
wow
like
hole.
13 years old and super overdue for replacement because we bought it used.
Somebody put
Oof.
128 it.
Yeah, but when your core network switch and backup core network switch both go down, it's a bad day to be trying to navigate that. Kind of like that.
Yeehaw. Now, I want to make a point. James Bond, if he's a secret agent, he's a really shit one, and he is definitely more in the job of killing people than he is that. Especially, like, Timothy Dalton, James Bond, straight up fucking assassin. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you. I didn't know that you had quoted that earlier, but it definitely deserved to be quoted. Nothing goes up the wow hole.
But what if the wow hole is in your toaster?
No. No wow holes. No wow holes. We are not doing wow holes.
Wait, he was a celebrity spokesperson for compact computers? What?
I'm just dumbfounded at this point. I don't. Oh, wait. I know what to do. I know what to do tonight. I'll make Warlax happy tonight. I have to move some shit to get to it, but here we go. This is what we're doing tonight, Warlax. This one's just for you, buddy. You ready?
Do it!
What are we doing, Warlax? It'll show up
I'm
on
going
screen.
to guess. Yeah, I was going to guess.
How are we painting him, buddy?
Oh. Let's do the white and gold with all of that. You said that that was a Marik scheme, wasn't it?
Yeah, Knights of the Inner Sphere. Okay, give me, let's see, I need white paint. White paint.
It would be very interesting to see him as a Knight of the Sphere because I actually really like that paint scheme. That's very clean.
Now, the flip side to this is that this could also be a Calmstar scheme, but we're going to say Knights of the Inner Sphere. We're going to say the First Division, because otherwise it's white and silver. So, what?
2 things.
Oh,
Beep beep click. Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you.
And thank you for those Bezos bucks. And also, Wookie is asking, would we like the recipe to the milkshake that he knocked out his frat brothers with?
Yes.
Is it 1 part milk, 1 part shake?
Cookie, I have to ask, does
What?
his milkshake bring all the boys to you?
Oh, Lord.
Wait, important question. Is this just that thing where you take a couple of zip ties and a cocktail shaker and like a weed whacker and you attach things to other things until the police get involved?
This is
No.
deeply
No.
concerning.
No.
I am very concerned,
It's
yes.
perfectly normal. Oh, that reminds me. I read a thing where apparently you can use a chainsaw attachment for micro trenching, so I'm off to Amazon.
Ooh.
I am very
Micro-trenching.
confused, but that's okay because
Step 1, pole
Yeah,
saw.
because
Step 2, extend full reach. Step 3, cut the ground.
What the fuck is a roto shovel? I need it.
Step 1.
Roto.
Squick is apparently a member of the Death Corps of Krieg. Step 2.
God, this is like a wine bottle opener for, I don't know, what's something bigger than a wine bottle?
A magnum.
a
A
No,
magnum.
Magnum isn't big enough.
No. A magnum wine bottle.
One moment. I will search the wine bottle sizes.
It's gonna search wine bottle sizes, guys.
I'm doing that right now with my
Actu-
fingers on the internet.
On the
No.
thingies. Warlax,
No, your-
just
your
so you know.
Magnum?
Yo,
Just so you know, at some point, one of the painting YouTubers I actually pay attention to, Ninjon, which I think everybody should watch Ninjon occasionally. Ninjon has a side character that is, I don't know, some nature of cousin or neighbor or something that he occasionally pulls out on the show that is his hyper redneck cousin or something.
so his
Okay.
Boomhauer.
Yeah, effectively his Boomhauer, except Minnesota, I think. Or Wisconsin, I'm sorry. I think. I could be wrong about that. In any event, Daryl. Daryl occasionally shows up and says something monumentally stupid. But one of the things Daryl said at the beginning of an episode was, you look at all these miniature war games, they're always like chain sword, but, none of them ever have, like, the true weapon of the future, the chain spear. And then they cut to
got a
outside,
point.
and it's him with a pole saw just swinging it around.
Okay,
It's
that's pretty
amazing.
good.
Okay, so when you said Daryl, I keep
Daryl.
thinking of Newhart.
No, this is my brother Daryl.
My brother Daryl, and his mother brother Daryl. And, yeah.
Yeah, and that was the dude that went on to. Actually, I don't know who's
the
before or
law
after.
would like a Boomhauer impression.
No.
Because once he gets Boomhauering, he cannot leave until he goes to sleep.
Yeah, once I start
It's
Boomhauering,
like-
y'all
it's-
don't leave it alone.
It's like, yeah.
Wait, then we need a thing where we all rotate accents really poorly.
Okay, I'm sold for that.
I can't rotate an accent very poorly, but okay.
Look, then
All
you
of
have
the
to do it
accents I
very
have
well,
eventually
Warlax.
become like horribly butchered TV villain Russian accent.
Excellent.
And when you're trying to do an Indian accent and that just fades over the course of 10 seconds, it is, well, it's not good, but it is hilarious.
I eventually just turn into Retro
Drink.
Black Pants Legion.
Drink.
Drink.
Consume liquid. Oh, right. Anyway, this thing looks like a corkscrew for a Melchior.
What?
Oh, yeah, wine bottle sizes. Split half standard, magnum, French, double magnum,
Jeroboam, Imperial, Salmanzar, Balthazar.
I swear to God, you...
Melchior.
Stretch.
Stretch. Stretch.
Ow, my shoulder. I stretched too hard.
Squick, I swear at this point...
Oxholes, is that the auxiliary version of calling legionnaires fuckos, which is what is the official term for a group of legionnaires?
Yep.
Interesting.
Now, Squick, I feel like at
Oxholes.
this point you're not talking about wine anymore. These are like classes of ships from Babylon 5.
I mean, similar, but no, this is the wine bottle size chart. Your standard bottle of wine is 0.75 liter.
Sure.
The Melchior is 18 liter.
Yeah, Melchior just sounds like some kind of alliance ship from Babylon 5.
Yeah, because it's like the hatchback car where you just add a tap to it. Like,
What's this one?
Cookie-
This is the 2023 Toyota Melchior.
Yeah, Cookie, I'm going to send this to you first because I can. I guess I can just send it to our chat, but I feel like shit posting at you directly.
Okay. It posts me directly.
Cool. There's an Amazon link. Tell me that does not look like the infuculing, which is a very real word normally used by
infuculing.
humans.
The infuculing, folks.
Yes.
Um,
Like wine cork discorkener.
The wine cork discorkener.
Look, there are a number of words in the English language, and I'm
There
using some
are.
of them.
I mean, you're
That-
also not using some of them.
But I'm using
I'm-
different ones.
I'm very okay. Yeah, I guess that's it goes yeah. Those are also words, but
Now you have to show it to
giant
chat.
cask, like if you got one of those huge barrels of something you need opened, that'll do it. Like
Wait. No, now I need to see this.
It is the
It's gonna-
cask of Amontillado.
I was gonna make a joke and I said, this is the kind of thing that you die from in a Poe story.
I mean, it has. Well, maybe. Here, who can I shitpost this at?
The chat.
I need to post it to Discord first so I can use that as an image link.
Link to the image. Didn't you just send it to Cookie?
The
Yes.
other one, yeah.
Oh, the other one. There's more than one. Bless our very souls. There's more
Oh,
than
and
one.
Squick,
Yo.
our technical difficulties screen
Shit, I still need to get that made.
is also going to be the technical difficulties screen for this show.
Oh,
Uh,
it's...
Vectron. Okay, so I was reading or listening to a thing that said you could find one, and I wasn't really sure because I'm not in the market for a trencher. But then I go around to the internet and I find this thing.
I really
and-
hope this isn't like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, this is an attachment for your angle grinder. By the way, that's
Oh, I
dangerous
hope
as
it is.
fuck!
Don't worry, it's fine. Just don't get hurt.
Okay, so Cookie has posted the Roto Shovel, which is a handheld auger.
Yes,
Wow.
it's electrically powered.
The electric
Yeah.
auger.
Oh no! Oh, I found something
Oh
much
no.
worse.
Oh no.
I'm not
Oh,
even gonna link the whole
no.
thing. I'm just gonna put the image address in here, and maybe
Well,
that'll work.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Amazon.
This is Squick's Amazon wish list, folks.
Sweet. That's not. Oh, that's not good.
Wow.
What in the
If Squick says this isn't good, this is not good. Motherfucker,
What the
what
hell?
is this ungodly 3D printed death machine?
It's $26. Oh god, it has reviews. It has 3-star reviews.
Oh no.
I'm scrolling down. I must know more.
Oh no. People are going to die. Like, this is that Indiana Jones gif from Temple of Doom where he just looks straight in the camera and goes, "We are going to die," frowny face. Oh no. How's the car? If you're still in chat, I guess you need one of these to clear the back portion of your lot.
This is amazing. Oh god, there's a video review.
Oh no. Like, this thing seriously looks like a 3D printed piece of shrapnel that's going to end up in your eye socket. Horsepower, the 1 horsepower electric auger with no safety stop. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Is there an option to send video? No, there isn't. Damn.
I am so
Oh, this is
terrified.
magical. Wait. I can at least send you to the review. Who do I send this to?
Yeah, I wonder if the Kalichi out here would whether it would break it or whether who would win between the Kalichi and the.
Okay. It's just some people should not be operating this, and some of them
Nobody
just leave
should
it
be
in spin mode.
operating this. No, this thing shouldn't exist.
Okay, here's a review. First, the product comes with no assembly instructions.
Oh, good.
Secondly, the safety guard covers nothing that would be damaged if the chain breaks or comes loose. Although I figured out the assembly procedure for the device, the chain does not flow smoothly and it's tracked by hand.
Oh,
I would
good.
give this a 2 out of 5 rating and would not buy again if I had a small electric chainsaw.
You know, Ryobi makes a small electric chainsaw. You could just buy that.
Oh, you can get way cheaper than that. Oh, 1 star. Broke handle within minutes of first use.
Oh, no.
This broke rather unsafely within minutes of
Rather
assembly.
unsafely. Oh, shit. That is not what I want to hear when I look at this homemade piece of terrifying garbage.
Oh, 5-star review. Entire content of review. Bueno.
Oh, no.
Bueno.
Cheap product, no instructions included. This is top reviews from other countries. Cheap product, no instructions to install. I think it might use for 3 times.
It might use for 3 times. I think if you use for 3 times, the reason you stop after the 3rd is because you don't have any fucking fingers left.
Look, Ma, no hand.
Oh.
God.
Oh, Cookie, that was a very appropriate joke for the Legion. Oh, I thought better of you.
Oh God, there's a slightly more on-brand version.
I have
Oh,
been in the Legion for what? Almost a little over 3 years now?
Yeah, I know. We've rubbed off badly on you.
Oh, well.
We probably shouldn't be rubbing off on anyone in chat, really.
Oh.
This is what you came for, boys.
Very poor choice of words.
Desert Owl, I just want to make the point, nobody is actively rubbing off on Cookie. I promise.
That we know of.
Stop. You're making it worse. Oh, sweet Lord.
Ah,
Oh, he's not
Cookie,
here,
I'm going
Cookie.
Cookie,
He's
I'm
not
going to
looking
make
at this
you a
conversation.
sentry.
I
Death
know,
machine.
he must have left because, yeah.
And the Lord looked down upon WBPL 76 and said, fuck that noise, I am out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so it was, he looked down.
Yes,
He
Lord.
looked down, and he decided he must look down farther.
Right.
And the Lord looked upon WBPL 76, and it was bad. And he just said, nah, bro, not today.
So you want to hear what I had to say at school today?
Oh, I would love to hear what
yes,
you had to say at school
absolutely.
today, Cookie.
I had to
Lay
say,
it on me.
I had to say, please don't stick your butt there. Don't rub your butt against other people. I had to say, please don't wipe your snot on other people.
This is all
And
on
I
brand.
had to say, and I also had to say, don't touch his parts. You don't need to touch his parts. Those are his parts.
Oh,
Leave his parts
Christ. How do you do this job? Oh my God. Like, I understand why you're with us at this point, but
Exactly.
oh my God.
Oh no.
It's just kind of the same stuff.
For any of you out there that ever thought that the Black Pants Legion was a mature and interesting society, no.
No. Very
There's a
no-
reason a
turbo
preschool
no.
teacher fixed him. But
There's a
right.
reason we need Cookie, and it's so that she can run herd on our dumbasses. Okay, so I'm putting pigment powder on this fucking model, because that's what this show's supposed to be about, right? I paint shit, and not just Squick finds the most horrifying
sweet
things on Amazon.
I don't know. I'm doing pretty good at that.
You are. We're going to have to make your own show.
Would it help any if I said I found something arguably more dangerous?
No.
No, but please tell us, because now you have our attention, unfortunately.
Okay, so you know how the drill-based chainsaw was terrifying?
Yes.
How do you feel about the phrase, and I'm going to attempt to read this as they have it printed here, chainsaw attachment for angle grinder.
This is
12-inch
so much
electric
work. I am
chainsaw converter accessories for wood cutting, applicable angle grinder 5/8 inch 11 thread A-bore M10, M12, and 14
okay.
from Titovia.
I have an
Rating-
extended diatribe about this.
Oh no, rating
Oh.
3.5 stars.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've been talking about drills and chainsaws and shit that works in a way that we all kind of understand. Like, oh yeah, chainsaw go fast. Chainsaw chain go around real fast, cut thing. An angle grinder spins at a minimum of 4,000 revolutions per minute. You are talking about spinning a chainsaw blade at 4,000 RPM at the minimum, up to 8, 12, or 16,000 RPMs. This is a machine that will kill the absolute fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Like, no, so much worse. So much worse.
Well, like, you're saying all of this, and Squick is just going, yeah,
I've noticed.
Wait, did I fuck that up?
Maybe.
You might have.
Can somebody unfuck that?
Like,
No,
there
I'm
are,
trying to send them the image of the thing being super fucky.
I have run into people that are like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I dismantle old boats. What do you do that for?
Yeah.
Well, you can use the lumber out of them for other projects, and it
There you
has
go.
value.
Thank you.
Oh,
So,
cannot. Nope, can't time it out. Okay, darn.
okay,
I
so
can't
like,
time you out because you're a fellow mod. You'll have to do it yourself. Delete
okay.
your
I
own
have to
thing.
go to mod view.
okay, so the thing is, like, you go into that, and it's like, oh yeah. So what do you have? I have a 4-inch circular saw blade on my angle grinder. Why do you have that? So I can use it to cut the boat apart. Yeah, I call it the suicide saw. Because that blade's not designed to spin at 4,000 rounds per minute, and when it inevitably fails, it's going to kill someone, probably the user. Okay. So I put pigment powder on the bottom of this thing, and I'm going to go ahead and seal it. How do we seal it, Parallax? Isopropyl alcohol. How do you apply it? In a little sprayer bottle. Right, Warlax?
You can do that, or you can use a clear coat.
You could use a clear coat. I'm at my desk. I have a sprayer full of isopropyl alcohol to clean things.
That'll work.
So I can just go. And this will activate the pigments and effectively seal them to the model. That's it. Like, that's all you have to do for pigments. You put them on and then you seal them with something. Now, I have found that when you do this part of the process, it will frequently dull out the pigment powders. Maybe it'll wash them off. I'm not really sure what's happening. But, like, it's already substantially less intense. You're starting to see some of the paint under it. So be aware of that when you're applying it. Put on way more than you think you need. But, like, this is where we are now.
That is part of using the isopropyl alcohol. If you were to use a clear coat, you would find that it maintains the shine and luster.
That has not been my experience.
Okay, fair enough. Personally, I've used the clear coat every time. I've never used isopropyl alcohol, and I've never had a problem with dulling.
Okay, so I've been using like a matte rattle can clear coat.
Okay.
And like frequently it'll absolutely just dull it out. So
Okay. The one thing that I will not give testers shit for. Testers dull coat is fucking amazing.
I'm not even going to argue with that. I haven't tried it, and it probably is. Like, there are certain things that scale model producers know their shit about. But I can tell you this, the isopropyl alcohol does work. I'm rubbing at this. It is not all coming off on my finger. Some of it is, but I'll hit it with a clear coat later. But it is now effectively pretty well fixed onto the model. Not super fixed on. Now what?
Now, do you want to try something fun for your model there?
What have you got for me?
Okay.
Speaking of something fun, I'm putting a link in chat. Enjoy.
Oh, sweet lord.
You can go ahead and dust the top of it with whatever color of pigment powder you want.
Yeah.
You can then, using that alcohol on your brush, pull and drag and let it kind of settle into wherever it's going to build up along the bottom, making it look more like mud or
settled dust.
Or cracked paint or something like that, wherever it happens to be, and it gives a lot of streaking and a lot of depth as far as, oh, it's been out in the elements for a while.
Okay, so what color would you suggest? Because I have this dark mud color, this burnt umber, as it is, from Vallejo. And
Well, what color do you think that might have been dealing with? It looks like it's in, like, the ruins of a brick building.
kind of brick or, like, poured cement.
Okay.
I don't
So
actually have, like, a gray. Although I do have a black and I have a desert dust that would probably mix together to make what I'm after.
Yeah.
So, let's get ourselves another 1 ounce. At least 1 ounce or 2 ounces. Get another little plastic cup that's not full of mineral spirits. And we'll just pull some of this out. We'll get some of the light colored stuff.
Quick, that one at least makes some more sense to me. The one you posted in.
does.
It makes more sense because, because it's actually similar kind of thing.
Okay.
And Wookie says he's seen it used for timber framing. So, actual and whole.
In the. Oh God,
What?
That's terrifying.
Oh, now Squick's calling it terrifying. So it's fundamentally
I found
awful.
something new to be scared by. It's a YouTube video with it's from 2 years ago. How many views has this had? Okay, just shy of 3,000 views.
Okay, so not a ton. Okay, so
thumbs up.
Squick, Warlax, as I'm doing this, should I just sprinkle it on, apply it with a brush? How should I do this?
Best way to do it to start with, if you want the kind of streaking effect and stuff like that, just kind of tap it out over top of it and let it kind of fall like it would normally, and then go ahead and go over it with the,
Hello.
He does have paint on him. That's how this works. You always get paint on you.
Oh yeah.
My organs have just.
It's called a gift to Glorb. Glorb needs his offering.
I had paint on me before we started. Okay, and then you said get some alcohol on the brush and use it to streak stuff around.
Use it to streak it down. Yep.
Okay, so now would it be better to use a brush or just hit it very thoroughly with the sprayer?
It will fix in place if you hit it with the sprayer.
Okay, so if I pull it down with the brush.
I choose to imagine the next scene is just smash cut to him absolutely beating the shit out of the model with the sprayer while screaming, "It's not working."
Raw. Why
Oh,
no
your
word?
brain. Aloysius has red on him. Yeah, because, his name is red, and also because Cult of the Lamb.
This is true.
All right, my organs have just declared war on me. I will be back shortly after dealing with the situation.
After these messages, Squick will be
After these
back.
messages.
So let's do some extra.
Hail Glorb. Yep.
Praise his globular name.
Yes, indeed.
Deckard Cain here for Glorb. The ancient heraldic scrolls speak of globe in strange text that's not quite legible.
There looks like some sort of stain on the page. It looks like a dollop of paint. We don't understand.
Yes, the Heraldrum frequently debated the cause of such staining upon the pages of the Elder Scrolls.
Water break.
Water break.
Water break.
No!
Okay.
Okay. It didn't break. Oh, thank you. Nothing happened.
Me drink Gatorade.
Okay, so now...
And do you see how it's pulling the pigment powder down?
Yeah, I'm really saturating the fuck out of this to see if it'll do it. Oh, there it's going. That's the stuff.
Yep.
NPC says nothing.
Nothing. What?
I don't know why he said nothing, but there you go.
I see nothing.
More Deckard Cain.
More Deckard Cain, yes. Yes, the ancient heraldic mecha walker. This is how we kicked Diablo's ass in the forgotten times. We filled him full of AC-2 ammo from 3 kilometers away. Because when you play MechWarrior Online and your Blackjack has LBX-2 AC cannons, then you have 3 clicks of range. I don't think there's a map in MechWarrior Online that's 3 clicks long, but by God, my Blackjack will shoot you from it.
You're told that you have a very eerily good Deckard Cain.
Yes.
Congratulations.
The eerily good Deckard Cain is like half Sean Connery. Yes.
Soon.
Yes.
Nothing happened. Okay.
No much money, Penny.
I'm as I said, I'm a preschool teacher. So when you say nothing happens, I'm like, yeah, It's like this week, I did not bite that kid. It's like, oh yeah, you did.
I did not bite him. I didn't. It is a lie.
And then 10 to 20 minutes later, yeah, I bit her. It's like,
what of it? Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Did not do it. It is a lie. It is not true. Oh, hi, Mark.
I thought we used Arrow 4s with nuke warheads from a zip code away, is what Wookie says.
Oh, well, if you're lucky enough to drive the nuclear Irby, then that's what you get to do. Nuclear Actually, I don't have a nuclear Irby anymore. Send it to Tex. I need to print another nuclear Irby.
AC2 is poop, says MC.
AC2 is not great, but the reload time on it is hilariously short. There's no point in ever having an Ultra AC2 because it's not substantially faster. And I can just sit way the fuck back with my giant pile of ammo from, just a couple of tons and just unload on the right map.
Wookie says Naga for the win.
I need more context than that.
Those are words.
Indeed.
Parallax
These are
painting.
words.
Yes.
Parallax must be painting.
Yes. Deckard Cain is painting this diesel punkish walker from Not Dust Tactics. I've actually been, as I have been working on this, I've also been thinking about, I like this kind of model. I should look it up to see if there's more. And there's not necessarily a lot quite like this. So I've been sending this to our chat and specifically to Warlax, where it's like, hey, I took the hull of a Grant and put some fucked up shit on it. What do you think?
And I love it.
It's great. It's great.
I sent him last week a boatload of 3D prints that were available in this style.
Yep.
And he has been playing around with them
for
the week.
I took this one that you sent me that was like, oh yeah, this is like an anti-aircraft walker. And I said, I like the legs and the guns, but I'm putting this on something dumber. So
and you did.
And I made an M3 Grant. And that M3 Grant subsequently has a howitzer on its back and no main turret. I think I put a gun on it. I put a sponson gun on it, but for the most part, there's just a howitzer on its back and 4 spider legs, and it's great, and I love it. I haven't printed it yet, but I need to.
Oh, that can be your next model.
Oh, God. I am gonna, like, I've put it together conceptually. Now I need to take it apart so I can actually print it, because it needs to be in pieces.
Yeah. But it looks kind of like the Spider Walker from Wild Wild West mixed with World War II surplus.
I swear that is exactly what my wife said about it.
Night, Boffo. Boffo
Night,
is
thanks for
heading out.
being here. Like, my wife saw this and she said, that looks like Kenneth Branagh's thing from Wild Wild West. And I was like, oh no, now I hate it. With the wiki Wild Wild West. Okay, the AC-20 is a terrible anti-aerospace weapon. It has no range. No range. Is bad.
But what if you could put, say, a burst fuse charge on it?
Then it would still have short range.
Yes, but also large amount of air that is now saturated with shrapnel.
What have you got there? Well, that used to be air. What is it now? Well, let me look into that. What is it now? Now it is boom. I have
Now it is anger sand.
It is boom.
Sounds
What do you
like a
mean?
skill problem. Ouch, that's some shade.
Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. In MechWarrior Online, the bullets explode when they get to the max range. Now, I will say this.
AC-20 fires as fast as the AC-2, so there you go. Cold Dog is here to help us out with numbers.
Not an MWO. Like the bullet travels as fast, but it doesn't reload like it. Oh god.
Yeah.
Why am I at 160p?
Yeah. As
Oh.
Sky Harper says, only on tabletop.
Yeah.
Cold Dog says poof. Or like that.
That's what he said. Poofed.
Yep.
Poofed.
I said poofed. Look, I'm like half asleep here.
Now, Cold Dog, I'm going to point out for the people in chat, Cold Dog is like our expert when it comes to especially the MechWarrior 5 modding scene. Like, Cold Dog is on the ball about that shit. No? Okay. Cookie's throwing some shade.
No, I just said Wookie said did Extreme Crash for anybody else. And
It didn't crash, but it did get real
Glorble?
terrible for a minute.
it went all glorbally.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Like, I dropped down to
Okay.
160 pixels. It was terrible. It was a whole thing. But now it seems to be better. I don't know why. At some point, I've heard tale that my electric co-op is going to install fiber internet in my neighborhood, but I don't have any further word on that. Okay, I don't know what else to do with this thing at this point, aside from fill in the periscopes with some like red paint for like interior glow. But I think this thing's looking pretty amazing.
It looks pretty cool.
I love how that settled out in the front. Oh, God.
I need to get a little bit more
It
there.
looks like it's been through hell.
Oh yeah, it does. Like you can
Night,
still.
Aloe.
Night. Armored Core, not Armored Core. This is more along the lines of Dust Tactics. But when I found this on my mini factory, it was like paired with a whole bunch of 40k weapons. So like there's las cannons and plasma guns, and then there's these auto cannons. And like I just like the auto cannons for it. I don't need anything that overtly 40k on here. I just think this thing looks fantastic. What if World War II-ish?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some red paint here for the viewports. And for everyone that's asking, I'm using my my wet palette again this week because, as it turns out, when I have literally cut the hinged top off of it, it's quite a bit better.
Yeah.
So, and if anybody doesn't know, the purpose of the wet palette is it keeps your paint
the paint
fluid
wet.
longer. What?
I said it keeps the paint wet.
It does keep the paint.
Which, especially out here in super duper dry world, is probably a very good idea.
This was like $12 wet palette I bought off of Amazon. This isn't anything special. It was
if you ever get a chance, Thunder has a SVG of one. It uses magnets, but if you've got little magnets.
That's bigger than my printer can handle.
Oh, boo.
I mean, at the same time, if anybody is watching this and thinking, oh, I could use a wet palette, you get like a lunch meat container that,
I got a paper plate and stapled a sheet of wax paper on it.
Yeah, and
I just have a folded up piece of paper towel that I use.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you do this, like, put it in an old lunch meat container or an old Tupperware. Fold up a couple of paper towels in the bottom. Put wet on that, and then put some parchment paper on the bottom of it. And you're all set.
So, I finished work on the power claw for the night.
You don't sound happy about it.
No, it looks all right. I'm just, yeah.
You're done.
I hit my second wind way through. That second wind is now kind of
blowing out.
But I grabbed pieces to one of my tanks for Legion. And using the foam brush technique, have managed to make it look a little bit rusted, a little bit ick.
Now, by the foam brush technique, I'm going to ask some specific questions. Did you, like, take the foam brush and tear some of it off so you had an uneven surface?
What I have here is pieces from a battle foam box that I pulled out for using the trays. Instead of throwing the pieces away, I kept the foam to be able to use further down the line, either as mild brushes or as some sort of terrain.
Hey, I'm back. I heard something about phone brushes?
Yes, brushes that you use to paint your phone.
Okay, cool. Customization.
That's right. That's what we're all about here.
God, that turned out good, Para.
Didn't it? I'm very happy. And I would not have ever thought about the dusting technique over the top of it without you. So you're to blame for part of this.
I know.
He knows.
Next week we have to do one thing that you're gonna hate.
Oh no, what?
We have to add one water slide decal to it.
Have to buy
Can it
water
be of a
slide
penis?
details. No, it can't be of a penis. Has to be a
We're
dick.
gonna make it a unicorn.
No, it has to be a dick butt.
No.
Eh.
I was just gonna say the Allied armor.
What about
bar in the circle?
What about just regular butt cheeks and we put them where the butt goes?
Somebody in the BPL has that on their mechs in MechWarrior Online. I don't remember who.
It's very on brand.
You know, we have a type.
You know, oh
no.
Who said that? I'm looking for it again. MPC 2117. Give it some pew pew noises. If you decided that you wanted to sculpt some,
give it the blim blam.
It always prints some.
You could.
The
Hey,
hammer
Rob.
bazango.
Oh.
But if you decide to sculpt it, you would be giving the people more
content. Feed the beast.
Yeah.
Now,
so you sculpt it a bit so that you have the shots on either side, and then show them how that would affect like lighting up the stuff down at the bottom
Lord,
and stuff
bro.
like that.
You are making this much more in depth. We may.
Oh, dude, no! Listen to this. This piece that you are working on can be in depth.
Yes.
What if you just lick it for flavor?
Do not lick
Three
the
brain
paint.
cells and none of them are participating.
Do not lick the paint.
The paint is not for licking. The preschool teacher told us to take it out of our mouths.
They make scratch and
Exactly.
sniff markers that smell like
Stop
food. Paint
licking
has a
the
smell, so
paint.
eat it.
I wonder how badly
Oh.
I
Crayola
do not
regretted
want to
making
take you
scented
to
markers.
the hospital. Do not lick the paint.
Oh, my wife will do it. Don't worry. Actually, she'll
Don't
probably
Don't
tell
worry,
me to
it's
get
mostly
over it.
lead
Laugh
free,
her ass
according to
all
this
the way
lead I
there,
found.
probably.
Actually, she'll probably tell me to go myself, since we'd have to take the kids.
It'll be just, a special event.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Wake up, kids!
Hey,
Daddy's got to go to the ER. What?
Owl. Let's
Which owl?
stop that right there.
Which owl?
Mine. He's being.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's for off-stream, Al.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, I got to thinking.
Night clerk,
that's
night. Thank you for showing us your update. Your update.
update.
Up, dude.
Just a reminder for everyone, as Rob was on here saying a little bit ago, in a little over 8 hours, he's going to start his subathon stream.
Subathon.
Yes.
So-
In a little
It's-
over 8 hours, the sun will rise.
So, it's the subathon is his time will start at X amount of time, and then for every sub or maybe bit or donation or
Yes,
whatever,
bits.
he's going to add time.
Yep.
And when he does, he can go up to 36 hours, and so it's also September. So think about that.
40% off, is it?
Yeah,
40% off your subs, so...
his
It's
take
probably
painkillers for
fine.
the migraine. Oof.
Ooh.
And now he's like, okay, the pain is gone. I can be a goofball. I understand this.
There we go. Okay, so now we have a white model with lots of what is effectively gray wash over the top of it. Let's just get some of that wicked back off of here.
Anyway, there's a deal right now.
Yes.
So
You can
It
pay
is-
less to do more by the power of weird internet bullshit.
exactly.
So stick it to the man and shove it right in the pocketbook.
That's right. You too can get more for your Bezos buck. Right now only in September.
It's made of Bezonium alloy. Only
Bezonium.
available on the internet through
That's-
retailers.
And don't fall for the cheap eBay replacement.
Yeah, they're illegal.
The Wish.com Amazon buck.
Oh god, that sounds.
The Wish.com angle grinder chainsaw.
No.
Oh gosh, no.
Yeah.
No.
I swear to you, last year my
Look,
father
fighter, you cannot use the sword chucks, okay?
my father brought me a tool. He said, "Hey, you can use this to really hog shit out on a piece of wood," and it was literally like a disc with like a piece of plate metal that had 4 like 3-inch long teeth on the bottom of it, just sticking straight down, that you were supposed to put on an angle grinder. And I told him, not only do I not want this, I'm taking yours away. Because
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for stopping by.
welcome Fragtastic
Welcome.
and Company.
But are they dressed appropriately for the rating? I must know. Are they
I don't know.
wearing the studded leather? Do they have the large man with no shirt and the
that's-
murder boomerang?
That's a different party. That's a different party.
I want the murder boomerang.
No, that's a different party.
I don't think that's too much to ask for. I just want the
But the
boomerang
murder-
with a little bit
Young
of murder.
Gangrel's wearing jammies.
Squick.
Oh, that sounds comfy.
The murder boomerang belonged to the feral child in the Road Warrior, not the Raiders.
No, wasn't like Lord Chungo the one with
Lord Humongous did not have the boomerang. The
so
feral child had.
confused.
The Road
It's
Warrior.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
This is
No, I'm probably confused.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Cookie
Well,
is
no, 'cause
also
then-
confused.
The
This-
problem
Cookie is also about to fall asleep on her keyboard, so you know.
Oh man, have you tried picking up just casual yodeling?
Yes, that's
I
right.
teach preschool, yes.
Lord Humongous had a 44 revolver. Or at least he had a giant fuck-all revolver. Those movies weren't terribly interesting in
Look,
giving you
there's
details.
17 minutes left in this program. I am staying awake.
Cookie's gonna do it, guys. She's gonna do it.
We're gonna spend him talking about Lord Kajungus.
Humongous. The Ayatollah of rock and rolla.
Is a different person. This guy's like, oh damn, what was the whole thing? I'm trying to remember a whole thread / story / experiences of someone else in written form and condense them down to one thing, just so I don't sound super weird.
That's right.
But
Right
I'm
now,
going to anyway because
Squick is trying to recount the entirety of the early Let's Play story from the Something Awful forums of TIE Fighter.
not
For-
entirely true.
So for
But
those
also
of you
not
that
entirely false.
remember, that will be an absolute treat of a memory for you.
There will be a test
There will be.
following.
I'm trying to remember
test.
back to it. There was the author from Manly Guys Doing Manly Things, which as a comic I think is now defunct, which is a shame because it was really good and definitely holds up. I highly recommend checking it out if you have some time to kill.
Eye break, posture check, and water break all in like...
posture check.
I
Straight.
don't have time for that. My human meats are poorly manufactured.
Okay, I'm going to count out loud here. I'm going to say uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. You know it's kind of hard just to get along today. Our subject isn't cool, but he fakes it anyway. He may not have a clue, and he may not have style, but everything he lacks, well, he makes up in denial. That feels like that was 30 seconds. I know it wasn't.
It was roughly.
Okay, wait,
And
taking a bullwhip to the interns, is that code for getting the hit in the gentleman's appendage?
The gentleman's appendage. Yes.
Yes, the
We just
gentleman's
took a
appendage.
bullwhip right to the interns.
Oh,
Damn!
shoot. That reminds me I need to do something. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, the whole thing loops around to
Reminds
the
me, I
big
need to do
Gilbert
something.
Burning Man.
Cookie, that is for off stream.
No, I have interns. I forgot to fill out the
You
paperwork for them
forgot
today.
to bullwhip the interns. I
did
see.
forget to bullwhip the interns.
I'm going to be honest with you. We had a discussion in the Discord the other night about Megas XLR in relation to the geography of New Jersey and how many people in the Legion did not immediately know where Hoboken was.
I know it I know of it because of Rampage World Tour.
Hey, I
First
remember that
place
game.
You absolutely dumpster is Hoboken.
Rampage.
I thought it was Hoboken. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it is if you throw it, then it's just Hoboken. You pick up the whole thing and like frisbee it at someone you don't like.
Not being from New Jersey, a Megas XLR paint job. I seem to remember that's like a blue Cadillac with flames on the side of it. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong.
Red. Red. Bright red.
Bright red.
Yep, but the robot was blue.
Okay, that's where my confusion was.
That was a really weird show that seems to be universally loved, and I absolutely understand why.
I
it's
loved
another-
it. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it was great. Like it was just meta enough that it had a really good time.
Oh God, Para,
What?
I just had a terrifying idea that I think will be awesome with
Had a
that.
wonderful
Is it the chainsaw
idea.
drill? Because I've already linked that.
A
No.
wonderful, terrible idea.
Are you familiar with the P-40?
You need to give
Why
me a
do I
little
know
more
that
context.
name?
World War II airplane flown by the Flying Tigers.
In the loosest sense.
Are you familiar with the faces?
Oh, the shark.
Painted
Yes, the
on-
shark
yes.
face. I have done that before.
We
Have you
should
done
do
it on
that on
Stalker?
that mech.
Okay, if I were earlier on in the process and I hadn't already weathered the fuck out of it, sure.
Long stalker.
Long stock.
It's on a 3D printer. Just stretch the axis.
There you go.
Long stalker.
I mean, the stalker's already a zeppelin on legs.
Yeah,
And
but
we
now
like
it could be Turbo
Zeppelins.
Zeppelin.
And we like
Zeppelins.
Zeppelins.
It could be the murder hot dog of wherever the fuck it goes. Where do you put murder hot dogs?
In Crow's Face.
Yeah.
Sonic Drive-In.
Sonic America's driving.
I did send you what I have managed to work my way through.
Okay, let's see. We've got like 12 minutes here left. Let's see what you've worked on tonight. Okay, there's a claw. Let's get that trimmed down so I can actually fit it on here.
Oh, no, that's the claw and the other thing.
Oh, and the tank, yes. Okay, so we'll drop that up here. Then we'll import it, and we'll see how OBS manages to fuck me on this one.
I don't know.
OBS
It
just
will.
really likes you, okay?
OBS just really likes making me complain about OBS.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Diddly bomb.
Sometimes it be that way.
It do be like that,
Sometimes.
Some people don't think it be that way.
but it
What
do. A stalker in a B-29 that grew legs. I don't know what that's in reference to. Oh, but there you go. Words.
There we go. There's the thing. There's the thing.
Double
And now
ones
it's
with boobs.
now it's sideways and fucking huge. So let's.
I hear that a lot.
That's awkward.
Wow.
Fit this, and you turned it again. Fuck you, thing. Who hurt you, OBS?
The hand of Fisticles.
There. Well, I do want you to look down at the title of the stream here, Squick.
Oh yeah, I'm the world's strongest shit poster.
Squicules.
So the orc is the lovely war boss that you printed for me.
Mm-hmm.
I went through and did what I could on the power claw. It still needs some help, but that's what I could do for the night.
It's looking wonderfully tetanus-inducing.
Exactly.
Your power claw
Meanwhile, I
requires additional Vespene gas.
I went through and finally got on the tank that I got back in February, March.
There you go.
That I immediately base coat the sides of and got the green down on, and was not happy with how it came out. Today I cleaned that up a bit and weathered it down, because if you can't tell, that's not white anymore.
Mm-mm. No, that is very, very off-white, approaching khaki.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a great thing. Which I want to go ahead and tell people real quick. When I did these, nobody can actually see this. Let's move them over here. Okay, these NCR Rangers.
No one can see it still because
can
it's
see it.
behind the picture.
They can see it now. Give it a second to catch up on Twitch. There it is.
There are no seconds in baseball.
Are you sure? Because I think there's a whole base for it. Anyway.
No, math checks out.
This was Pallid Bone and then Mud by Rainy River Designs, and then I just dry brushed some Xandri dust over the top of it, and that's how I got that effect. But, you know, neither here nor there. I just thought of it whenever we were talking about Sandy Off-White.
So that is actually using both a dark gray wash that I have and a rust wash that I have together.
Ooh.
And then putting that on and taking the foam brush and ripping it back off in a singular standard direction.
Well, there you go. MPC has just pitched us that we do an Atlas as Megas XLR.
We still need to do the assassin as James Bond.
Now, if anything, Megas would be a Banshee. It was fast, it didn't make any fucking sense, and it would just absolutely clock any other robot on the field.
And it punched very, very hard.
And as hard as the plot demands.
All right, then I guess next week my brother is probably
Rob
going to
says
get...
Charger.
Oh, yeah. Charger's good. But if I'm going to make Punch Mech, I'm gonna make a Banshee. I'm using the Legion mod pack. Cold Dog, if you're still in here, I don't know if Cold's still in here or not, but let's assume Cold is. Using the Legion mod pack for MechWarrior 5, I took a Banshee. I took the base shitty Banshee, and I kitted it out with as much speed as I could possibly fit into this thing. Stripped out almost all the weapons. I think I had a snub-nosed PPC in it by the time I was done. Maxed out the armor, had like triple strength Myanmar and supercharger on this thing, and then like assault knuckles on it. And this was just punch mech. It was 95-ton punch mech.
A pistol.
And with the supercharger on it, 95-ton assault mech that would run at 98 kilometers per hour.
This seems normal and healthy.
This was This was the most terrifying fast thing ever. It was fucking. And with the Legion mod pack, like the Banshee has 2 separate perk bonuses on melee attacks, and it was just fucking terrible. I loved it.
Nice.
The punch mech, who can go harder? And it turns out punch Banshee. Punch Banshee, go harder.
Answer, Archer.
Archer's not taking punches from Punch Banshee, I promise.
I mean, it's got 2 arms and a couple of torsos. It can last for at least 12 seconds.
It can last for at least a couple of punches. Oh man, Punch Banshee was fun.
So, I have an interesting one for you.
Okay.
That,
Let's move.
you might want to play with for an idea.
Okay.
I have always loved the idea of space roam, wherever that location is. I
That's
can't remember.
the Marian Hegemony.
Marian Hegemony. But an archer from the Marian Hegemony.
Hmm. Well, as it turns out, I do have this handy Centurion here that I could do as a Marian Hegemony Centurion, since it's thematic. I don't have any archers printed right now. By the way, this is where we got on Hellhound. Hellhound will be ready for more work next week, but he's ready for some white cleanup and then some gold. But his white base coat and his I don't know, underpainting is really done there.
Top hat.
Yes, equally dashing top hat. I'm gonna have to print top hats.
I mean, if you're doing that one for me, it has to be a pith helmet, not a top hat.
Okay. I'm going to have to see if I can do that. Because I did make I once made an atlas for my wife that had like a flat cap and a baseball bat, like an old-style, old-timey baseball hat.
Nice.
Yeah. And painted it up like the
newsboy
old...
hat.
Not quite the newsboy hat, but I painted it up like the very, very old Cincinnati Reds uniforms, and I designated it the RDLG-1 Big Red Machine.
Nice.
When was the last time I cleaned my keyboard? Actually, quite frequently. It's just the stuff that's left on there doesn't come off easily. This thing has actually made a trip back to Unicomp this year. They didn't bother cleaning it either. Because when you pay $100 for a keyboard that should survive the apocalypse, sometimes you have to send it back to the manufacturer. Anyway.
I have further questions.
I have further answers. Let's see how they get matched together.
I mean,
Dinosaurs.
what are they promising for $100? Because that's not a lot in the keyboard space.
No, it's not. But the Unicomp is making the... they actually had the machinery, and they've recently re-updated it to get new dies and that kind of stuff. They are still manufacturing the IBM Model M keyboard.
Nice.
Yeah, so the loudest, clackiest, buckling spring keyboard in existence.
Yes, I have one.
It's great, isn't it?
Great joy.
I love it. Yeah, it's from Unicomp. They're in Lexington, Kentucky. They used to be LexCorp, and after LexCorp shuttered up, Unicomp split off, and they're still making the same keyboard that IBM's been making since the 80s.
I'm just gonna stop you right there. They used to be LexCorp.
Yeah,
Uh,
that
Now
was
they're
an
Unicom, so
choice.
Lex
Look, they're just
Mark, not
channeling
Lex
their inner
Corp. I'm
villain.
sorry, Lex Mark.
Okay,
There you go.
I was about to say, wait a minute, LexCorp?
Yes, in fact, Lex
Where's
Luthor.
Superman?
Very briefly,
Where's
very
Superman?
happy.
It was Lex Luthor led this company from his horse farm in Versailles.
I'm Lex Luthor, and I believe in a better
Versailles?
keyboard.
Did you just say Versailles?
That is the name of the richest city in Kentucky. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And yes, it is spelled the same way.
Well, oh, okay. Well, no, I know that because America does that. Like
Yeah.
Cairo, Cairo,
Lovely name
Kansas.
you've got there. Shame if
Monte-
we were to ours now. Fuck off.
Yeah, so very much like
yeah, we do that.
Versailles,
America does that.
very much like Versailles in Kentucky, there's also, you can drive from Versailles to Paris to Athens.
Paris.
You can drive to Athens.
Athens.
Yeah, Athens is less than an hour away from Versailles.
Checks out.
And then if you drive an hour south of that, you're in London. And then
Yep.
if you drive like half an hour east of London, then you can get to Leslie County, Kentucky, where you can find a wonderful little community called Hell for Certain.
With Hail Hydrate.
Hail Hydrate.
And then I would just bring up Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Here's the fun thing.
Hell,
My
Michigan.
hometown of Hazard, Kentucky, is actually halfway between the community of Hell for Certain and the state park Kingdom Come. So Hazard is halfway between Kingdom Come and Hell for Certain.
Yep, Rob, yes, I completely forgot about Climax, Michigan.
Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Which is between Gap and Blue Balls.
Trying not to laugh so fucking hard at that.
Do
Oh
it.
my god. I've got a child sleeping not 15 feet away from me.
Oh, okay.
That sounds more like a you problem.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we can
All
solve it.
right. Folks, it is 11 o'clock. This model is largely painted. I may have to go through and take off some of the wash that, not the wash, but the streaking that we've put on here to bring the corners back out. But maybe we'll keep working on it next week. Let's see.
Grandma's
I'm telling you,
Grandma's
if you do
Pennsylvania
the
is
sculpting,
neither in the South. Oh, yeah, it isn't. It's not the Midwest. South Pennsylvania is. I would say that's the Eastern.
Yeah,
One of the original 13.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Pennsylvania doesn't count. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all to have a good night. Water break, one more before we go, and hopefully
Yes,
my stream
consume
is...
the liquid hydration
Yes.
water.
And we're going to
my
go
God,
ahead and sign off. And
on Mike.
that's right. And in 8 hours, our good friend, the Northern Rob, a.k.a. Cocainum Rob of the Black Pants Legion, is going to start playing Heroes of Might and Magic, the original, and he is going to play it until he is done, depending on the subscriptions and donations that he gets from chat. He will max out at 36 hours, after which point we are looking at the chess tournament starting. So...
And guys, I think all of us have been asked to pop in, and several other voices and maybe some you don't. Pop in, so hang out with us when you can. Do not neglect your lives. Do not take good care of yourselves. But when you can, you put us on in the background.
Yeah, don't neglect your lives, neglect each other's lives.
Rob has already decided that he is going to neglect his life enough, all of us, so don't you do it too.
That's right.
Yeah.
How is Rob going to be alive after 36 hours? Here's the answer to that question. Rob has a 2-year-old. He's used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the night, folks. Here comes our end card. Does anyone want to say anything before we get off?
Beep, beep, boop, bop, boop.
Take care of yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
We're shutting Squick down.
Yeah,
We're
try
shutting-
not to be jerks to each other.
All right.
Yeah.
Be good
Wise
to yourselves, be good to each other, and most importantly, do good
Don't lick
things.
the paint.
We're out.
Hey there, folks. We're Parallax Detail, paint and body, and